Today I will be showing you a very, very refreshing soup which you wouldn't easily find in a restaurant for these beautiful summery days. You will need cooked beets. You will need these potatoes. This is lemongrass and this is celery. We use lime, maybe we even use a little bit more, but I think it will be enough. 2 garlic cloves, an onion, fresh coriander, some vegetable stock, some crème fraîche and some coconut oil. Let's start. First, I'll peel the potatoes and I will cut them a little bit smaller so they will very easily boil when they're ready. They don't have to be really ready in the sense of that it's really totally cooked, because of course we will also cook this all together. And in the end you will have a beautiful, beautiful pinkish soup. And we make a little swirl of crème fraîche, or if you don't have that, you might use a little bit of sour cream, but you can't cook sour cream because it will curdle. Or you can use a little bit of normal running cream. We'll give them a little wash and I will put some cold water. I will cook them and I will put some salt in. And then I think I will boil it for about 7 minutes. Start by cutting the onion and I will leave the roots on so that the onion stays together. So you first do like this, and because you have this, this is still intact, not totally I think. So, and you know, it's a very easy, very cheap, very tasty and very simple to make beetroot soup. Two cloves of garlic. This is lemongrass, beautiful. Well, just try to crush them a little bit. It will be easier to get them out afterwards. I have here a little bit of celery. I will also cut that a little bit. Oh, beautiful lime. And I already will open up the coconut can. Vegetable stock. I'll take some boiling water afterwards. Going to check on my potatoes. I've boiled the potato, and of course the water with the potatoes is boiling, so I will use that later in my pan to make the soup. And I have pre-boiled beetroot. You could also boil them yourself or roast them in the oven, but I still had these ones. And it makes it so much easier because, you know, I prefer them to be roasted in the oven, but it takes at least an hour, maybe 15 minutes because they're not that big. But this is what I will do. I will first start with a little bit of butter. I will make sure that this is warm, not hot, because we just want the onion to become translucent. And as someone wrote to me, it's not transparent, although I see chef cooks call it transparent. But I am listening to the watcher of my videos. I will use translucent, because I did agree with what he said. Now I will put the onions in with the not so fine cut garlic, and I put the, 1 stick of celery in. And I think I'm gonna bake this for a minute or 8 until it's translucent. I'm going to cut the beetroot in not too small, not too big pieces. And you always have these little pieces. I always cut that off. I will put the beetroot in, and I'll put the still very, very hot potato with lemongrass in, and I'll put the coconut in. And then I will let it boil for a little while. And of course, vegetable stock. And I always use an organic one. I'm putting the tin of coconut, and I always use fair trade or organic because it really, really makes a difference. Now, of course, you bring it to the boil. And then we will blend it. Have a look at that beautiful color. If you use fresh ones, the color will be more magenta, more lilac, maybe even more beautiful. But I'll go for this one this time. Now I will put the lime in. Oh, it smells so nice. And I will get the lemongrass I will get out. The beautiful thing about lime is that there are no pits. I'll take the lemongrass out. I will put a little bit of fresh coriander in. Oh, it smells so nice. Oh, and look at that luscious green. And now I will put it in the NutriBullet. Ho, 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 ho. I'm going to put this in the corner. I'll cut a little piece off. Make sure it's not landing into your soup. And now it will, because the soup is hot, and then we will put some beautiful fresh coriander on top. I really hope you will give it a try.